YouTube, and we are back with the post-match of the Carabao Cup. Liverpool versus Chelsea from Anfield, and I don't even know why I sound so excited because we lost 2-1, and that is just not cool. The team we fielded was clearly good enough to beat that Chelsea side. They even made changes as well. They played Christensen. I mean, Moses still plays for them. Midfield, Fabregas, how old is he? 64? What is he doing? Anyway, let's not get into it just yet, guys. Let's bring up the versus screen and the tactics board, and then let's get into the nitty gritty. So as you can see, big numbers, 2-1 to Chelsea, and that hurts me. That really hurts me. It burnt me when the 90 minutes were over. I was praying on 95 minutes and 40 seconds that we steal something. Last opportunity of the game. You have Shaqiri on the pitch and you go and try and dink it into Motm. Of all people, you try and dink it into Motm. What the hell? Just take a shot. You got Salah on the pitch. Take a shot. Shaqiri hit the bar last game. The dying second. What are you doing? And you know what? It's not even the fact that it's the Carabao Cup. It's the simple fact it's Chelsea at home. If it was at the Bridge, okay, but it's at Anfield and it's Chelsea. Don't really care about the cup as such, because I think we're more than capable of going for the FA Cup and going for the Champions League and going for the league. Definitely. However, it's because it's Chelsea at Anfield, I want to win. Like last season, I actually couldn't give two hoots. It doesn't hurt so much because it's West Brom. You're like, all right, you don't have much success in your club's history. Well done, you deserve it. We played shit. But Chelsea, all right, they're like almost like arch rivals. And obviously you're gonna get one up on your older brother as well. But he wins this time. It's cool. You know, at least we lost to absolutely beautiful. The goal was amazing. Like Hazard done his homework. Moreno, first start in like 25 years for Moreno. Moses was getting spaced down there. I could just feel something happening with Moreno. And sure enough, shrugs off Keita, who I thought was could have done a little more tracking back. Never saw Mane helping out Moreno at any kind of point. And obviously, Moreno in the box, doesn't want to bring Hazard down. Don't know what kind of tackle that was. Went past Moreno before Fabinho could cover. Just cracked it. Mignolet, no chance. People talking about Mignolet should have caught it. All right, let me blast the ball at you and see if you catch it. You crazy people. He was not stopping that. How often do you see a goalkeeper catch a penalty? It was the same sort of thing, but from an angle. Ain't no way he's catching that. All right, Alisson, maybe, but it's all ifs, buts, and maybes. So anyway, let's move on to the Chelsea starting lineup. As you can see from the tactics board, it is Fabregas centre of midfield, Barkley on his right, Kovacic on the left, Emerson left back, Christensen and Cahill centre backs, Caballero in goal, Aspilicueta right back. And I totally read that out in the most awkwardest way ever. Moses right wing, Moreta central striker, and Willian left wing. And that was not the team I thought they would put out. I was expecting to see Drinkwater in for Kovacic. I thought they would keep Kante. I expected to see Zappacosta. I hope that made you laugh on the preview. I found it quite amusing. I actually stumbled across it by accident. I thought, let me just take the piss a little bit, make it a little bit exciting. Plus, he was a hell of a beatboxer. The guy was good, man. And then Christensen and Cahill, I think I put that in my preview. Not sure. Thought Luis would be on the bench, but obviously he's first team at the moment. So he would make his return at the game at the Bridge. So I didn't think he would start. And obviously Caballero up front. Didn't think Moses would start, but he started, I think, because Pedro was injured. Something I was unaware of when I made the preview video. I think Willian was going to play on the right, as usual. Morata Central got that right. Willian played on the left because Moses came in for Pedro. Otherwise, Willian would have played right, and Pedro, I think, would have moved to the left. Hazard would have been on the bench, as he was. Knew Hazard would come on, but yes, that was the Chelsea lineup. Liverpool's lineup, Mignolet was in goal. Left back was Alberto Moreno. Right back was Klein. Centre defence, Matip. Centre defence next to him, Lovren. Centre midfield, middle of the three, Fabinho. left of the three in midfield, Keita. Right of the three in midfield, Milner, Mane, Sturridge, Big Shaq. So that was the Liverpool starting lineup. We're just going to run through each player quickly and briefly. May not mention them all. Most probably will, going by today's performance. So let's start with Mignolet. So Mignolet, I thought was really good today. I thought he was solid. He kept us in the game early on. I don't know if it's in his favour that he's got Lovren and Matip in front of him, and especially Moreno left back. Klein not so much, but I thought he was solid. Nothing he could do about the second goal from Hazard. Absolutely nothing. At most, come out a bit quicker. Nah, I'm asking too much. First goal, maybe could have pushed it a bit further out instead of into Emerson's path, possibly. But overall, I thought he was alright. Decent performance. Unlucky. Should have probably won the game. 3 or 4-1 in my opinion. Sturridge missing open goal. Keita shot, Caballero save. Just Mane header. We just had clearer chances than Chelsea did. He had to start. Some people were questioning, why did Alisson not start? I think this is the only game Mignolet is probably going to start the whole season. So he had to start it. It was just one of those things. I don't have a problem with that. Overall performance for Mignolet, I'm going to give him a 7. Klein, I thought Klein was good. I thought he was solid. No problems down the left side. Absolute no problems. Willian subbed off. Didn't really have much of an effect. Had a few moments in the first half. Nothing dangerous. Klein done the thing. Klein done the job. All good. Kovacic also subbed, didn't really get anywhere down that side. I was content with Klein. I thought he had a good solid evening. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought Klein could have got forward a bit better in an attacking sense, but hey, just wasn't to be. Matip, I don't think he really had a good afternoon. Seemed a bit flappy on some of the high balls and little cheeky passes in and around him from Chelsea. Didn't really play out the back for us like Gomez and Van Dijk do. Didn't really try to. Gave it to the midfielders early. Therefore, the midfielders were deeper because they had to come for it. They were the ones that were using the ball better than our defenders. If your defenders use the ball really good, then it allows your midfielders to push further forward because they have faith in your defensive line to keep ball. So he was deep. Lovren, he had a quiet afternoon. Don't know whether that was good or bad. Klein was down his side, and therefore Klein is better defender than Moreno. Lovren worked better in tandem than Matip and Moreno did. I'm going to give Lovren a 6, and I'm going to give Matip a 6. Moreno, I felt Moreno started okay, and I say okay because there was a couple of occasions when Moses just kept turning Moreno inside out consistently. It was beginning to worry me. After a while, sort of found himself and then managed to calm the storm a little bit. He was getting down the other end and attacking Aspilicueta and Barkley a little more than always defending. Didn't really have much help in the defensive area. Keita didn't really back him up, nor did Mane. Ultimately, he got exposed for the Hazard goal. Hate to pass the blame. Fabinho didn't get back quick enough to cover that area in behind Moreno. Keita had a few kind of half-hearted challenges on Hazard. Keita probably should have just fouled him and brought him down, to be honest. But then, you know, he does that. They get a free kick. Morata scores a header. So he doesn't foul Hazard. There's Matip, Fabinho and Moreno still for him to beat. Also, he doesn't get a yellow card. Too easy getting past Moreno. Again, the left back position is a problem for us. The same situation last season. West Brom, again, Alberto Moreno. Unfortunately, you know, I've said time and time again, I love this guy to bits. Always smiling. I think he's just there at the ride for Liverpool and he's not actually riding for Liverpool. He's just kind of there. Probably got a year or two left on his contract. And we definitely need to set Albi free. So let's get the hashtag set Albi free trending, man. Set Albi free. Hashtag set Albi free. Do have to move him on. Think about getting a new younger. That's not John Flanagan-esque type style. James Milner, for some reason, it wasn't his day. He had an off day. Got caught out on occasions in midfield, dispossessed, straight on our back four. Picked up a yellow card. Not sure whether it was because playing with Fabinho and then Keita, and you've literally had no game time with Fabinho. You know, it's been sporadic with Keita. I don't know whether there's a communication problem. I'm not sure if Fabinho can speak English or they can communicate. But Klopp did say it's going to take around 6 months for Fabinho to actually get up to speed. Premier League and being a part of this Liverpool system. So whatever the reason is, Milner didn't really perform as we know Milner can. Fabinho, I thought actually was quite shy early on, being really simple, not really being rash. He was thinking about things more than getting on the ball and trying to implement his way of playing. He was being cautious. The second half he relaxed a lot more, trying to control a lot more, and he was bossing a lot more. It was good for him to have a nice 85-minute run out. Probably a little too long. I would have brought on Salah probably earlier, made that change. But overall, I thought he was alright. I thought he was good. I expect to see more from him. What he could have done is a bit more boss in the game. Maybe expected too much, but I expect him to get his foot on the ball like Henderson does and control the game. Your opposite man is Fabregas. You're bigger than him. You're physically more imposing. You're fitter than him. You're younger than him. But he was letting Fabregas control the game. And I weren't really happy with that. Let's see what the future holds for Fabinho. So Alberto Moreno, I think you get a 4. Is 4 too harsh? Yeah, I'll give you a 5. Milner, 6. It pains me to say that. Fabinho, I thought Fabinho is quite steady. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give Keita an 8. Keita had some great moments. He's just so light-footed with the ball. Control is just, it's awesome. I think what I want to see from Keita is more Leipzig Keita. I want Keita to be Keita. I want him to be in the final third, more imposing, dragging defenders away, like what he did for the shot. That is the Keita that was at Leipzig, and he was doing that fun. That is the Keita I want to see. Keita in his own half, 1 and 2 touch. I don't want to see that Keita. I want to see that raw skill Keita possesses, because he has it. He's so nimble-footed, like control. He's like a ballerina. I've said it in videos before. He's like a ballerina with the ball, and he was unlucky with the shot, the Caballero save. Yeah, I'm going to give Keita an 8. I also think Shaqiri gets an 8. I think he was on a par with Keita. He did some amazing things today. Properly got involved. Nearly had an assist for Mane. Should have scored the header. Linked up with Sturridge well. I think Shaqiri was well worthy of his game time today and the effort he put in and his rating. Moving on to Sturridge. I thought Sturridge was good, missed an open goal, got his goal, amazing finish. It's a real shame that he finished in the way he did, but then is on the end of a losing result, as no one remembers the goal. On the other hand, I feel like Sturridge suffers from a weaker team behind him when he plays. Whenever he gets an opportunity, it's very rarely with the first team, the strongest team. Like PSG, when he started against PSG, they had the strongest Liverpool team behind him and he scored. He played wicked that game. Sturridge was great. It was fantastic. But that's because he had the strongest team behind him. When he doesn't have the strongest team behind him, which is usually when he gets his opportunity, the team isn't good enough to play to him. Alright, he is a victim in himself sometimes because, he misses opportunities, like when he should have buried it in the open goal. But I've been in situations like that where sometimes it's really awkward to pull the ball right back, and that's on a slow ass knee-high grass pitch. I can't imagine how fast on that kind of pitch. That ball's moving. Sturridge for me gets a 7, and he just gets a 7 because of the overhead kick. Had he not done the overhead kick and missed the open goal, probably would have got a 6. Mane started off strong. I don't believe he should have been subbed. Missed a great header, a few other opportunities that he messed up. Didn't track back well today. I didn't notice it, that's for sure. Moreno maybe could have done with a little bit of help. So I'm going to give Mane a 6. Right, moving on to Klopp's subs. Klopp made 3 substitutions. One of the substitutions was James Milner coming off for Jordan Henderson, who we saw in a more advanced role, bursting forward, getting in and around here early on after he had just joined the play, which was quite exciting to see him a bit more forward, although at times he was looking a bit like Phil Jones. I can't lie. But hey, there's still other games in the season. You never know, that could change. I think I'd much rather Fabinho bursting forward. I've actually witnessed that whilst he's played for Monaco. Another Klopp sub was Mane coming off for Roberto Firmino. And lastly, Fabinho coming off for Salah. No, Salah didn't play in that position because we changed to our 4-2-3-1 formation for the remaining moments of the game. This was the formation I felt Klopp Whether our front three was in that order, I'm not quite sure. I felt like Salah was a little central. Do I have a man of the match? It's really a hard one. I don't think any of them are really worthy of man of the match, but I'm going to go with Shaqiri. I was tempted to say Keita, and I think in my preview, I said Keita 2 assists, man of the match. He was close. Not quite, but I'm going to go with Shaqiri just because really was a team player today. He could have easily had 3 or 4 assists had the finishes been worthy of the assist. My man of the match for the Chelsea Carabao Cup 2-1 defeat at Anfield is Shaqiri. Where do we go from here? We bring in our first team back 5 and we head straight to Stamford Bridge to wreak some revenge on Saturday. I don't want a 1-0. They've been our Achilles heel far too often. Last season, season before that. And on that note, guys, I've been remiss, LFC Ninja. You can follow me on Twitter, leave your comment. What did you think of Klopps 11? What did you think of the Chelsea 11? All other fans, you are more than welcome to comment. At times, I might throw a little bit of banter your way simply because I don't support the team you support. But that's just football. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. Roll on Saturday. Roll on the EPL. Let's do this, people.